In this video, guys, let me show you the new HP EliteBook A40G5. In this video, I want to show you how to upgrade the memory RAM, the SSD, and a full disassemble for the computer and reassemble. Let's take a tour around the laptop. After removing all the screws, we have to slide over using a plastic tool or a card to be able to separate the cover from the chassis. After that, we leave the actual cover, and in there we could see the memory RAM. We could lift it and we could put it by releasing the actual lockers. For the SSD NVM, we have to remove the screws and lift it over and put the new one, and then put the screw back in. Before doing all this, to release the connector for the battery, and after that remove all the screws and leave the battery if we want to replace the battery too. If we want to take out the heatsink, we have to remove the 4 screws that are holding the unit and lift it over, and we could see the processor and the video chipset in there all together. It's all in one. It's very important to take out the actual connector for the display and the touchscreen, and remove the wireless card. We have to take out the cables very carefully and remove the wireless card from there by taking out the screw. We could see the type of wireless card that we have in our hand, and let me show you again how to remove the memory RAM and the SSD again. We take out the battery connector and all the possible flex that are going around. That's the fan. We have to remove some screws that are on the top, and other screws are below the keyboard. We have to remove those screws before taking out the keyboard. You have to actually push those plastic pieces, and that's the way that you push the keyboard. So in that way you don't damage or crash it from the outside. After that, you start lifting over with the actual card or the triangle plastic tool. You slide it over and you start lifting it. You could see that you have 3 flex. Under, you have to remove, or you have to lift the plastic locker and then take out the actual flex. After we remove the actual keyboard, we have multiple screws that are under it. So we have to remove all the screws that we see. After we remove all those screws, we are able to leave the fan. And if we need to clean it, we should be able to clean it. Remove the flex that is on the other side. And don't forget about those connectors. And start lifting it over. And remove the missing screws. Don't forget to remove that small flex that is next to the battery. If not, you will break it. And take out that connector. After that, it's very important to take out that black piece, the black part that is on the right side of the laptop. We have to remove like about 6 screws that are attaching with the unit. And below that section, we have other screws that are attaching the motherboard with the actual chassis. After that, we are able to leave the motherboard, and let's take a look under it. You could see the multiple ports that we have in there. We have to remove that screw right there, and then we should be able to leave that little board right there. Put it back, and let's put the metal piece on top and the screws. Don't forget, guys, to put that small screws that are under the black part. And after that, we are able to put the actual screws on top of it. Let me show you guys again about the black part and putting the screws on top of it. We have to press a little bit, make some pressure, so in that way the actual plastic black piece lock to it. Don't forget, guys, to put all the flex around and the battery connector. That's the one that holds your date and time on the computer. Remember the plastic locker, lift it, put the flex in, and then lock it out. Don't break the flex, don't break the plastic piece. After that, we should be able to put the screws to attach the motherboard. And reroute the cables and the connectors. So in that way we could put the connectors back on place and the flex. Remember, don't put that much pressure. Just locate the actual size and then push it in. After that, we could put back the wireless card and the connectors back in. Number 1 and number 2 should be located on the cable, the numbers, and on the wireless card. After that, we put those connectors back in. Double check that all the wires and the connectors are back on place, and we have to put the fan back in. Don't forget to put the screws that are holding the actual fan and the connector back on place. After that, we could put back the heat sink, and don't forget the 4 screws that are holding the actual unit. Put the memory RAM back in, and the SSD NVM back in and screw it in. Let's go on the other side, and we have to put all the screws that are under the keyboard, and double check that all of them are in there. Make sure we leave all the plastic pieces and put the flex back in, and then lock it out. The 3 flexes. After that, we put the keyboard back in and we push it under. Now it's time to put the last screws. And finally, we put the battery back in. We slide it over. It's going in one direction. We put all the screws that are holding the actual battery. And don't forget to put that little screw under the battery connector. Let's put the last screws. Let's put the battery connector back in place. And finally, we put back the actual cover for the chassis. We push it in, and then we have to put all the screws back in place. Now, your laptop is ready to go. If you have any questions or comments, please leave it below. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Take care, guys.